For so many, owning a home is a dream. For so many, it's a dream increasingly distant. Dan and his fiancée are first-time buyers. They've postponed their wedding and saved a 10% deposit. But it's no longer enough. Mortgage lenders now want as much as 20%.
We're looking at a smallish two-bed flat in sort of on the outskirts of London. And we're talking we need £70,000 for a deposit now, which is an enormous amount of money. Double the amount we were initially looking at. We tried to do the online agreement, mortgage agreement in principle, and with about 3 or 4 different lenders, and each time it said declined, rejected, big red cross.
We may be in recession, but it's not affected house prices. Here in Nottingham, they're up nearly 5% on last year, the largest jump of any UK city.
It looks like we've got an amazing garden.
Richard's been selling homes here for decades and says the market's busy.
We're seeing more money from London and the home counties than I've seen in over 20 years, coming into the city, looking for those yields, looking for those investments. Bad news for first-time buyers, because those properties are the great ones to buy, to rent out.
There are 2 concurrent forces squeezing the less well-off. Firstly, a credit crunch. Banks just aren't lending as readily to those with small deposits. And secondly, prices are actually rising. They're being pushed up by wealthy buyers active in the market, buoyed on by a cut in stamp duty and pent-up demand. It all means increased inequality in a market already inaccessible to so many.
The data shows how the availability of loans for those with smaller deposits has plummeted in recent months. And the impact's beginning to show. Demand from first-time buyers is waning, many likely priced out. And it's being noted, the Prime Minister this week promised the return of 5% deposits for first-time buyers.
We will help turn generation rent into generation buy.
Saeed Acher says that's urgent. A first-time buyer himself, but also one of the government's social mobility commissioners.
The way things are at the minute, the market is really going to widen inequality across the UK and harm social mobility. If they are pushed out now, it's very unlikely that they will ever own their own property, because they will be forced into this rental cycle where often rents are double what your mortgage would be.
Many experts believe a downturn may be coming. Fixing this long, unequal market will be a long road. Helen Ann Smith, Sky News.